Leaving Flint Castle behind, and there's West Kirby on the Wirral. Dock of Flint. Flint Foreshore. Blaen Draeth y Flint. High tide footpath is not high tide, so I'm going this way. The tide and change. Llanw a Thrai. Absolutely beautiful day again. Stage 2 of the Wales coastal path from Flint to Prestatyn. I've only managed to forget my phone today, somehow, foolishly, which means I will not know how far I've gone, and I won't have the time on me today. But I downloaded the app and it's about 18-19 miles, so it's quite a long day. Absolutely fantastic. It's quite straightforward. The path is along the shoreline, most of it, and I'll have to just keep an eye out for the old Wales coastal path signs. It's low tide now. By the time I will have finished this afternoon, it's going to be high tide. And I've actually calculated roughly the amount of days I'm going to complete this walk. On my Komoot app, I downloaded every single day, but not every day is going to be exactly. By the time I know where I'm going to stop, it's going to change, but it's roughly 44 to 45 days, I think, because I've calculated the distances from about 13 to 20 miles. 13 to 17 is my comfort zone, really, but there's a few days in there that's 20, so that's bearable. Yeah, so that's good. About 45, hopefully, days I'm going to take. That's excluding Anglesey. Although Anglesey is part of this walk, I've only got 4 days to go on Anglesey. I'll just keep that separate. And along the North Wales coast path, it's very good logistically. You can just drive to a train station and catch the train to the next town and walk back. It's worked out well. This is Bagilt or Bagilt. Bettisfield. Mynedfa i'r Dyfrdwy. Gwylfa. Viewpoint is only going to be the same as I've seen, surely. I'm not going to chance it. I'm not going over there in case I'm not going back on the path and having to come back. Of course, it's quite a long day as it is, about 19 miles. This is the official way. These narrow posts again. Ooh. I'm having to duck down every time with a rucksack on my back. And this is the railway line I came on. Right, mate. The emblem of the Wales Coast Path, neatly engraved in that stone there now. Very interesting, much more interesting than I thought it would be, in all honesty. But the weather, of course, is the boss. Always helps. Now this is where my app comes in handy. The path goes that way. I would have probably gone that way now if that sign would not have been there. I need the signs today to help me, and they're in abundance, fair play. I see a welcome seat. Nature on the move. What have we got here? Shell from the Dee to Toulouse in southern France, that would be. Cockles from the Dee. So that's a shell of a cockle. Llannerch y Môr. Very interesting. Fair play. Greenfield Dock. Fascinating, fair play. Cows. High tide alternative that way. Does that mean that the tide comes over these boulders and onto this field and onto this path? Hard to believe, but obviously later on along this path there's going to be places that are inaccessible on high tide. I've been looking up on the path on the internet, and it states that about 20% you've got to go on minor roads away from the coast, because the farmers with the fields on the coast have not granted permission for people to cross their fields. Yeah, so that would be about, I don't know, 150 miles probably. Excluding Anglesey, you're talking about 750 miles. Weary old legs now. And that's the ship that was on coast, where I used to be open on a Sunday. People used to go there for a drink on a Sunday in the 70s and 80s. because of the laws on in Wales. Apparently on high tide the sea goes round it, which is apparently okay for it to be open and everywhere else to be shut. And there'd be a market on it, an indoor market on it as well. And there used to be wedding receptions on it as well in the day. Still no sign of the tide coming in. It must fly in to here. Look, all the way down this way. It's here. I think it must be spring tide that when this gets flooded. Surely this doesn't get flooded with high tide. Surely not. Must be severe weather plus spring tide. Once in a blue moon occasion, I'm sure, that this path gets flooded. 1979. Duke of Lancaster. And here we have the railway line that I came on the train from Prestatyn to Flint. The Duke of Lancaster trapped in a private republic. Have you read the book? The old chain gone underground. That's why you call a mess, isn't it? Imagine trying to get that out of there, not knowing if it's going to float or not. Fishermen. What time is high tide?
7.
7.
We're here way before tide. But you got to.
Get your place?
Well, that's it.
Oh yeah.
If you don't get here early,
Yeah.
the locals will be here. Somebody coming now, see?
Yeah. Good God.
You've got the same idea as well.
How interesting. I'm guessing it's, I don't know, 1 o'clock. I wouldn't know because I haven't got my phone. I arrived in Flint at about 11:15, and I think there's been a couple of hours, possibly. Good God. 7 o'clock high tide, so say come start fishing, I don't know when, 6, 5. They said they got to get here early or you won't get a place. And there's obviously good catch there. Just ask a person what time it is now. It's 2 o'clock nearly. So they've got about 4 hours to wait until they can start fishing, I'm guessing. Strange, really. So 3 hours I've been walking, 2.5, 3 miles an hour, so probably I've done about 8. I've done more than I thought I would have, I think. I'm not sure. All very strange really for me without the old phone to tell me how much I've walked and how much I've got left. Won't do this mistake again. Promise. Myself. Apparently it's very good to fish in this little gully here. It's called Warwick Strait. Just been speaking to a Polish lad now and he's caught a sea bass. Oyster catchers on the Dee. And Hilbre Island seems so close now. And West Kirby on the Wirral. Bed down! Oh! Hello, I'm back again. The path has taken me onto the road now, and I'm in the shade and I'm not complaining. So refreshing. I'm guessing I'm about halfway or just over halfway. I wouldn't know. I know I keep on going on about it, but there we are, Mostyn and its vicinity. Mostyn viewpoint. Yes, well, and this is another way to help you with this path in certain places. Now just by Ffynnon Groew, just follow these stickers along the lampposts. Just about saw that now. Talacre. 6 miles to Prestatyn. Under the railway bridge again. Point of Ayr gas terminal. Where are we going? Where are we going? This way. Point of Ayr gasworks behind me. Heard lots about it over the years, never seen it before. I was a bit concerned now going on that path there now. They seem to be going away from Talacre, it seems to be going east now. And I was concerned that the actual sign was incorrect, or I read it incorrect as it were. I just asked the gentleman now and he said this path will take me round now to Talacre. It's a long way round. Apparently there's a big wheel here, big black wheel, and lots of thank yous NHS stones there. The history once again. I read these after going home. And Hilbre Island is as close as you can get to it from Wales. The path goes back west now. It's amazing that this tide is still far out after all these hours. But as that gentleman said earlier, high tide is 7 o'clock. I'm guessing it's about 4 now. Point of Ayr. Traeth Talacre Beach. There's the old lighthouse. World War II trail. This is where they filmed on the buses in the 1970s when the double-decker bus went underneath the sea. I haven't got the foggiest what time it is. I'm going for about 4:30. Doesn't matter. Nothing calling. Onwards and westwards. It's not easy walking on the sand. Going nowhere fast, as it were. Gronant, Spit, Traethell, Gronant, and all its wildlife. I've just asked the gentleman now the time. About 5 o'clock, he said. and I don't know how far I've got to go. Probably 2 miles, I'm guessing. I don't know. And I've had enough now. So it just goes to show that about 15 miles I've done probably today now, and it's enough for me. I could do with stopping now. I'm just so knackered. Yeah, so anything over 15, 16 really, it's pushing it a bit for me. But on some stages obviously you've got to be done, because you can't exactly stop the train after Prestatyn and ask to go off. Boom, boom. Lol, lol. Still nice to be out and about, and thank you Lord for the glorious sunshine. And this is Pontins Prestatyn. Prestatyn Golf Club. Tywyn Gronant Dunes. Ooh. Croeso, welcome, Prestatyn. National Cycle Network number 5. I could actually cycle the next leg of this from Prestatyn to Colwyn Bay. I think it's along the cycle path all the way, but I won't. I'll walk all of it. Dune walking. I've got about a mile to go apparently. Just over a mile, according to a gentleman. The tide has come in at last. Ah, brav. Getting off the sand. Prestatyn Golf Club. It's go slow mode now for me. I'm quite enjoying this after a long day's walk. Shattered once again. Amazing how fast the tide is coming now. I'm sure them fishermen can start fishing now, since they've been waiting about 5 hours. It's amazing how far you can see. I can see the docks in Liverpool from Prestatyn. Them red things. That's Liverpool, that is. Just north of Liverpool. And turn my camera the other way and I can see the Carneddau. Prestatyn Central Beach. Now this is the start or the end of the Offa's Dyke path. I shall return here to resume my walk. Story of the day not available today. This is the planned route. 18.5 miles. I think I did a bit more really.